There was a note of amusement and pride in her voice as she told me this story about her recently departed husband. One evening he came into the house followed by two people whom she had never met. "These folks are lost," he explained. "They're from New York, and they haven't had dinner yet, so I invited them to come in and eat with us." It seems that they had stopped to ask him for directions and recommendations for a restaurant when he was working out in his yard. They were out in the country in New Hampshire. There wasn't a lot around to send them to, so he got to talking to them and just invited them in. You can imagine the wife's attempts to hide the shock she was feeling due to her husband's surprise. She had not been sure what she was going to fix for their own dinner, since she hadn't yet gone shopping. But now there were guests, too. She no longer remembered what she had thrown together for dinner that evening. Hot dogs from the freezer, a few odds and ends from the cupboards. But she did remember talking and laughing late into the evening. And she remembered lovingly the selfless hospitality of her husband. As Christians, we're told to practice hospitality, even to strangers. We often think of that in terms of our homes and our private lives, but we can practice hospitality in our work and in our school. At the heart of hospitality is the idea of putting someone at ease in a situation that may be unfamiliar or uncomfortable to them. We do that in our homes by hanging their coats for them, sharing food, giving them the grand tour of the house, providing various comforts, and giving permission to make themselves at home. But there are ways to do that anywhere. In many workplaces, there's very little orientation for a newly hired person, for instance. Even though management may not organize this, we can take it upon ourselves to, show them the ropes and make ourselves available to answer any questions they may have. Hospitality. Seeing a person who looks lost or confused takes the time and initiative to offer directions or help. Hospitality introduces the stranger to the people we already know. Hospitality is simply being a friend. Hebrews 13 verses 1-2 says, "Keep on loving each other as brothers. Do not forget to entertain strangers, for by so doing, some people have entertained angels without knowing it." This week, look for ways to show the love of God in a practical way by showing hospitality. I'm Pastor Jeff Collins, and I want to encourage you to make it a great week.